What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tor. So, I've sat here on this chair for the last hour just kind of looking at this character because this is how much it matters to me. I really like Aizen, right? And although I do think I was a little much on my initial reaction, keep in mind it was my full on first look at the gameplay, right? I was a little harsh specifically because of this right here, what you're seeing right now. But a whole bunch of nothing outside of pretty sick voice acting. But look, I looked over it and I still believe he's a little disappointing. If I had the choice between that full just like that full charged up attack, that instead of the full screen, normal full screen, I'd take the full screen, right? Because if you think about it this way, people are mentioning the mags. Oh, the mags this, the mags that. Yes, you're right. The mags are huge. He could probably nuke a room if you use him correctly. And he hits really hard, and that's beneficial in many ways, right? But you also have to look at it this way. If he just had a basic charged up third strong attack, if you were to just be using his strong attacks like you normally use a characters, right? You'd be putting just as much damage if you were to do his full charged up attack because you're doing them more often. You're using more strong attacks. Don't get me wrong, this is cool and all, but it doesn't matter. Like right now, look, they have their first and second available to them. With a recharge time build, you can use those 2 times each before this freaking strong attack charges up, and you're dealing all that damage, which equals out to the fucking whatever mags you guys are talking about. And then on top of that, if he would have had a full screen, well then there you have it. It doesn't really matter, right? His damage is gonna be, it's almost gonna equal itself out, right? Just using your strong attacks as much as you can compared to just using one that absolutely nukes. Don't get me wrong, I think it's good still. It's gonna be very good. I'm excited to see how well it does in extreme co-op, inheritance zone especially. But I thought about it and I was like, okay, so they did this. This is official. This is all done already. Like, they're not going to take anything back. Is this really it? And then I got to thinking and I'm like, you know what, actually? What if, and this is just a what if, but this is what I think could possibly happen, right? And there's some things that, might counter this argument, but I do feel like this would be beneficial for one, for the game, and two, I think it'd make Aizen a god in this game, right? He's already a god, but even more of a god, right? Imagine instead of you know how we have 12% recharge time, having a soul trait come out and in which it takes away 20% of the charge time, right? So listen to what I'm saying, right? So let's say you get 2 of them. You use 2 of the 20%. I don't know how much percentage it would be, but I'm assuming it'd have to be more than 12% from the recharge time, because it's then it wouldn't really matter, right? It has to actually be a higher number just for it to be actually worth it, right? So let's say you use 2 of them and that's 40%, or let's say you use 3 of them, that's 60% time taken away from the charge up. So how much is that in 23 seconds? Let's say that gets taken, you take away 60% of that time. Let's say he's out here charging up his attack in 8 seconds, dude. 8 or 7 seconds. Now that would be worth it, right? Yes, you're taking away recharge times, right? You're taking away you're using those soul traits instead of recharge, which is, I can hear your argument, but at the same time, if his third is so good and is this amazing strong attack that everyone's talking about, then it wouldn't matter. You could just literally could be you could literally be charging up in every 30 seconds or every 30 seconds you'd be using that nuke. And so compared to right now, it takes 23 seconds to charge up. It takes 22 seconds for it to charge up as well. But then again, if you use 12 recharge time links or even 14 recharge time links, it'd take 16 seconds to recharge. So you're looking at about 40 seconds of every other 40 seconds you'd be using this nuke. So if you could cut that to like 28 to 30 seconds, that's worth it, right? I don't know if you could even do it lower than that. That'd even be even better, right? Just because I think, you could be using that charge up attack every freaking stage, every room, and nuking that room and going to the next one, right? And then still having your first and second available to you. Another thing, maybe I don't know, maybe they do it in the future where you can charge up the attack while you use your first, second, and melee damage, right? Just because this is a whole bunch of nothing, just standing there charging it up. I mentioned it on my last video in the comments. I'm like, imagine charging it up for 22 seconds, 1 second away from being able to use it, and you get tapped by one of those spinning fucking enemies, dude. There goes 20 seconds of your life, 22 seconds of your life, and it's like for nothing. And that's gonna happen. That's bound to happen. That's gonna trigger people. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'll throw my phone out the window. Like, that's how mad I'll get. And so it's just like, it's good. It's a good strong attack. I'm happy that they brought Aizen to the game. I'm not complaining. I'm just upset that they didn't make him as good as they could have, right? If they would have given him Mugetsu's strong attacks, I would have busted almonds. I would have busted some cashews. I would have busted all types of nuts. But no. But at the same time, I'm hopeful, and I still think he's going to be good, and I'm still pulling for him. I'm going all in. The banner comes out tonight in about, like, what is it, like, about, like, 14 hours. I'm excited. I'm still going all in. There's no doubt about it. You guys know it. Like, although I'm a little disappointed, I'm still excited, and I still feel like he's gonna be great. So look, for the people that think I'm overreacting, I was overreacting. I had reacted to it, and that was my first initial thought. So I can see where you think I was overreacting and thought that I was going a little overboard, which I was. But I still think he's a little disappointing. But at the same time, he will be better than I might even think, right? So anyways, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about my idea. Do you think that's a good idea to bring to the game, like a soul trait that gives you that takes away time from the charge up? Like I mentioned, there's he has some voice acting, like he has some lines when he's charging it up. I don't know how they'd go about that. Would they just eliminate that? Which, to be honest with you, I don't play this game to listen to Aizen's voice every time I'm charging up or using him as a character. Like, although it's sick, that's not what I play this game for. I'd rather make him more OP than listen to him talk every time he uses this attack, which, again, it's sick, but at the same time, if you have to eliminate all that dialogue, that's fine with me. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm going to get ready because I need to get to work soon, and let me know what you guys think down below. Anyways, love you guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.